Hi, beautiful people. Welcome back to another episode here on the Millie Experience. If you don't know who I am, hi, my name is Millie, and I make content all about encouraging you to live your best life, to follow your dreams, and I give you that encouragement as you continue to do so. I'm so glad that you're here. Now, today's video, we're going to be talking about how you don't need permission to start over, and trust me, I know what it feels like to start over and over and over. Now, just a little disclaimer, if you see me look down here or there, I do have my notepad because I like to take notes. It keeps me on track because if I don't have my notepad, I will blah, 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 and we'll be here till the days come, okay? But yes, notepad, it keeps me on track. And I know when we try to become different versions of ourselves, and if you're watching this, you might be trying to become a different version of yourself. You see that the life that you're currently living, you probably want to change it. There's probably, you want to change a new job, you probably want to change a new city. It seems like you've been working for something for so long, and it seems like it's going to Hades. It is going to Hades. And I want to let you know that you're not alone, and this conversation is for you. I know sometimes we stay in habits, we stay in relationships and routines for too long. That is literally like sucking the life out of us. Hence, last year I was staying in Virginia, and that whole year was just a year for me. And it felt like I was just staying there because at that point I had become too comfortable with Virginia. I was living there for 4 years at that point. I think, no, 4 or 5 years going on at that point. And it was really hard for me to kind of let that go because I've been there for so long. And we all know that place where we stay for somewhere for so long and we just feel like we can't let go. And it's just so hard because we don't know what's on the other side. Well, I perceive myself to have a little more optimism, and I kind of do things first and then react later. And I just moved to New York and then figured it out later. Okay. And so I just want to remind you today that you don't need permission to start over. You really don't need anybody else telling you what to do with the life that you have been given because it's yours and you do what you want. I mean, I could end the video right there, but no, there's more. But in a sense, you have to do what's best for you. You have to put yourself first. And if that means losing certain people, that means certain people walk out of your life. My favorite thing, let them, okay? Let them do so because you can't control that person. I know there's people that want lots of control over people, but you kind of just have to let people do what they do. And lately in my life, I've just been learning that change is not glamorous. Okay, I'm gonna be the first to tell you. You want to start over? I'm gonna give you the PSA, girl, boy. It don't look. It is so hard, and it's so hard to let go of things that you've been doing for years and years and years, procrastinating, putting things on to the last minute, being nervous, being afraid to step into different areas because you don't know how you'd be going to be perceived. And sometimes starting over just looks like making a better decision than the decision that you made yesterday. Hence, today you got out of bed, and yesterday you probably laid down all day scrolling on social media. That's low-key starting over because a new day brings us new opportunities, and you took that new opportunity to actually get up versus being stuck in the same pattern over and over and over and over again. So if you're feeling the need to start over, and you probably do want to start over because you're watching this video and no one really talks about the process and what you're going to go through. You are going to go through a lot. I can't sugarcoat it. I can't put it in any other words. Your journey is your own, but when it comes to starting over and starting new, the things that you have right now are going to be taken away. When I was moving to New York, I had to give up my car, I gave up my apartment, I gave up most of my clothing, all the different stuff just to basically have the life that I have now. And now that I'm becoming more established and everything, you're going to get that back twofold, but you have to stay with the process long enough and know that this change that you're making is going to benefit you in the long run. So if you're at this crossroads, and you want to take your life in a different direction, I'm going to encourage you to go for it. You have everything that you need, and it's already inside of you. Okay, the patience, the courage, and all you really have to do is just change your mindset. But I'm gonna say you already have the mindset because the universe brought you to me today, and that means you are taking a first step into wanting to start over. And if you know about me, and you can even go back to my YouTube history, you don't see how many times I started over this channel. Okay, I ain't going nowhere. I would keep doing this, okay, until something clicks. And like that's basically me in a nutshell. I would start over, you start over is like one of the most hardest things, but it's one of the most gratifying things that you can do. You can start over completely from scratch and build something into nothing, right? And if you're feeling scared, if you're feeling uncertain, if you just like, oh my gosh, I feel like I can't, it's so hard to take the next step, take it from me, take a deep breath, breathe in, breathe out, and just take the next step, because there's a life that you want on the other side of that, and it's just waiting for you to make that bold decision. Yes, you're probably going to lose most of the things that you have now. Yes, people are going to come in and out your life. There's going to be certain people you meet along the way that's going to assist you. There's going to be certain people that's going to make you question whether or not what you're doing is going to work or not. It is important that you trust yourself. That feeling that you get in your stomach, like you done ate too much of your favorite food and now you want to go lay that stomach, that's called your intuition, okay? You need to listen to them. And they're never going to gear you in the wrong way. And 9 times out of 10, your first thought is probably your most accurate and best thought. So if you perceive danger or if you perceive something, listen to that. Take a step back and just figure out a new direction to go into. Starting over is not the easiest thing, but it's the best thing if you're willing to go through it to change your life. And I just want to thank you for taking time out of your day to spend with me. I hope you're leaving feeling a lot better than when you came. And I encourage you to come back to the next video, and we're just going to keep this going. Okay? If you have any topics that you would like me to discuss about, anything that you feel like should be discussed on our encouragement journey and us chasing our dreams, just drop it in the comment section below. I love to see what you guys feel, how you feel about everything. And so just drop it in the comment section for me. I'm going to close you out with an affirmation. Boom, 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 boom. Mm. I will speak kindly to myself. I accept myself as enough, and I will be grateful. Ooh. And you're going to need these when starting over. Affirmations, you're definitely going to need these. So again, I will speak kindly to myself. I accept myself as enough because you are enough, and you will be grateful. As always, it's Millie Miles, cashing out all of your timeline. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Later.